Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing with you one of PB Shelley's most prolific works, that is Ode to the West Wind, a piece that has profoundly impacted the course of English literary history. I know that my words cannot express the deep feeling, the profound meaning, and the divine quality of the poem. Somewhere, and also to some persons, it would be trivial quality, or somehow insignificant quality, but I just tried my best to express my feelings on the specific writing of the P.B. Shelley. I just love the works of Shelley. I just love reading the poems of Shelley. It satisfies my feelings, my emotions, and make my confidence level high. So now start with the poem. Here, Shelley addresses the west wind as a powerful force of nature. He sees it as both a destroyer and a preserver. It brings death to the old, like autumn leaves dead thoughts, and helps new life begin, like spread seeds, stir up change. The poem is divided into 5 sections or cantos. In Canto 1, we can say, the wind drives away dead leaves and brings the seeds of new life. It's compared to a wild spirit roaming through the skies and the earth. In Canto 2, the wind strikes the skies and brings storm and lightning. It controls the weather and represents power. In Canto 3, the west wind moves the waves of the sea and the seaweeds below. Its force is universal, affecting everything from land to sky to sea. Now comes to the Canto 4, where Shelley wishes he were as free and powerful as the west wind. That is the most striking feature that affect myself, that impact on my soul. Here Shelley wishes he were as free, as powerful, and as the west wind. He feels weak, burdened by life and suffering as ourselves also in the 21st centuries, where we cannot find our way, our aim. We also suffering day by day, in every moment, each and every moment. Now come to the final canto, that is Canto 5. Shelley prays to the west wind to lift him up like a lyre, so he can spread his message to the world. He hopes his words will awaken others, like spring follows winter. Now come to the critical analysis of the poem. Before starting, we discuss some points, that is symbolism and allegory, romanticism, personal suffering and desire of rebirth, poetic form and style, and at last, revolutionary spirit. Now, begin with the first point: symbolism and allegory. The West Wind is a symbol of change, revolution, and inspiration. It represents both destruction and renewal, like revolutions that remove the old and bring in the new. The dead leaves are like outdated ideas, and the seeds represent new thoughts or creativity. Romanticism. Shelley's poem reflects romantic ideals like nature, emotion, individual suffering, and rebellion. The poet blends natural imagery with personal emotion and political vision. Now come to the third point: personal suffering and desire for rebirth. Shelley is expressing his despair and feeling of being powerless, but also his hope that his words might create change. He wants the West Wind to carry his thoughts like it carries the leaves and seeds, to inspire a better world. Point number 4: poetic form and style. The poem is written in terza rima, a challenging poetic form borrowed from Dante, and the rhyme scheme is probably A B A B C B C D C, etc. Usually, Dante follows terza rima. The language is rich and intense, filled with metaphors, personification, and imagery. Here Shelley addresses the wind directly, giving it a divine, godlike quality. And the final point: revolutionary spirit. Some scholars believe Shelley is calling for political change. He wrote this during times of unrest. Like the final line, "If winter comes, can spring be far behind?" is a hopeful message. After suffering, there is always a chance for renewal and revolution. Some famous lines of the poem that again and again sap my spirit after suffering. "O wild west wind, thou breath of autumn's being, drive my dead thoughts over the universe. Make me thy lyre, even as the forest is. If winter comes, can spring be far behind?" I can finally say, Ode to the West Wind is not just a nature poem. It is a cry for transformation, both personal and societal. Shelley turns a natural force into a symbol of hope, rebellion, and poetic inspiration. It remains one of the greatest examples of romantic poetry, combining powerful imagery, emotional depth, and political passion. Thank you so much.